future. Okay, so the idea is that when a new split happens, that amount of Lana that is today worth 10 pounds is going to be worth into the next split 20 pounds. Okay? Do you understand that? Because this is the basic idea. Okay? Steve, you understand that?
Yep, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Now, the only wallets that can hold registered Lanas from one split to another split are the Lana pays us wallets. So when you go into module wallets, you can create that there a special wallet Lana pays us, and these wallets can hold Lanas for one split more. All other wallets have to clear all the Lanas from the accounts, and the second exception is, of course, Lana at Wonder, where is the plan. Okay, so no one should hold Lanas on their wallets, and you can see right now if we go on Lana watch us. I'm going to share with you my screen. You can also access to that page. So Lana watch.us,
Yep.
this is one of our register, and if you go here, you will see on all wallets, you will see that we actually, most of the people already cleared before split 5 all the wallets. So all wallets are literally empty because the maximum allowance is 6,000 Lanas to be on any wallets before split. So once Matejka is going to sell to other people for Lana at Wonder, she has here like for 5 slots more to sell it. That's probably going to happen today or tomorrow. Then we are ready for the next split. Before that, split cannot happen until people are holding things. But you can see here on Lana Pays, on Lana Watch Us here also wallets with the Lana Pays Us. And here you can see here someone holding 16,725 Lanas that has been from investing into that split, and they are going to be worth in a few days. Literally right now that is worth around 150 euros or 140 euros. Literally in a few days this is going to become worth almost 300 euros, and then of course this guy that has financed that purchase, he's going to be able to sell these Lanas for 300 euros, and his profit is going to be the difference. So now imagine if someone buys, if an investor has bought these 10 pounds of Lanas when someone came into the shop and has paid for that, let's say 12 pounds to the farmer. Now these Lanas are going to become worth 20 pounds, and his profit is going to be literally 8 pounds for invested 12 pounds. Does that make sense to you guys?
I'm struggling.
Sorry, Steve?
I said I'm struggling.
Yeah, struggling. Yeah, and this is first layer, then another layers
Yeah.
above that. Okay, but okay, I'm going to go forward, and you know, I know that you will. It takes some time, because it's a completely different perspective how financial vehicle can work, how finance can work, and people are going to have struggles, but after several splits, getting some experience around it, you will going to get it. Even for me, that I was developing, that I had that vision, but even I have to start, like, first let's try to do first step, get the experience. Is that really working? It is working. Okay, let's make another step. So guys, it's also for me challenging, and I'm developing that, so don't worry about that. Okay,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
normal.
Okay.
So the next layer, Ishan, you already get that. We have been many times working, so we can go now on the one step further. So now the question is, from where are going to come Lanas, because in behind that purchase, even if a customer comes into the shop, especially in that case, then somewhere we have to get these Lanas. So the only way where Lana Discount, and Lana Discount, right now the service is in development, but you can find it here. Find here. I'm going to share that. Wait. This is a service. So sell your Lana coins instantly, get 70% cash today. So guys, normally you can sell Lanas to the Selana, so to that service, Selana, okay? And here you can sell it for 100%. And from that service, the Lana 800, so the guys who are having Lana 800, they are buying literally Lanas on the market. So whatever who is selling, they go there and they buy and they bought it. So for example, here in Slovenia, as I showed you, here is Matejka, who is taking care for Lana 800, and you can see she literally bought all the Lanas from the market. Literally, guys, 2-3 weeks ago, this amount here was 1.1 million Lanas. So literally, she bought in last 2-3 weeks almost 800,000 Lanas, just she alone from the market, so that she empty all the wallets, because literally new people has been coming in, and she bought it, and then she resell it to the people that stepped into the Lana 800. Okay, so now in the next split, if we navigate ourselves into the, here we have into the module, where is that module now? Split Watcher. So if we go on Split Watcher, you see my page, huh?
Yep.
Okay. If we go in the Split Watcher, and here on next splits forecast, we can see that in the next split there is going to come from Lana 800 158,000 Lanas. That is right now the value 1,703, but no, in the next split that is going to be worth 1,700 euros. So many Lanas are going to be for sale. Yeah, are going to be for sale in the next split. So people that are having these Lanas, they will be selling them. They have two possibilities. They can go on sell Lana and sell it for 100%, or they can go and wait there, or they can go on Lana discount and sell it immediately with the 30% discount. Now, with this amount of money, that's not the issue. Everyone can wait. It's not a big amount of money. But I will going to give you an idea. What does it mean, for example, with me? For example, I am just to give you an idea when Lana discount is has a lot of makes sense for people. So if you navigate yourself into Lana 800 module, and here splits, the second here down splits, you will see for yourself how much money is going to come out of your Lana It Wonder every split. So in the split 5, I'm going to get 62 euros. In the split 6, I'm going to get only 28 because it's like changing between different accounts. In split 7, I'm going to get 100 euros. And then from split 8, 500, then 1000, then 1400, and then here 5000, and then 15,000, and so on. But these splits are going to happen probably this year already. So now imagine that I'm going to just go here on split 16, that I get in a split 140,000 euros. It is very unrealistic that I'm going to go and sell slot by slot on Lana. It's going to be just simply too much time consuming. So for me, Lana discount would be a perfect option. I just park my Lanas there, and Lana discount is just paying me with 30% discount, and I just don't need to take care about reselling these Lanas. So it's literally this type of the service. And this Lana discount is then going to buy from me with 30% discount, 20%, because the Lana discount is then going to resell it to someone that is coming into the shop, because there it needs 20% off. So literally this 30% off and 20% off, there is 10% difference for the service, for example. And these Lanas, literally from Lana It Wonder, are going to create the liquidity needed for the consuming, so that farmers and all other companies can sell it. So literally the liquidity provider are people in the Lana It Wonder that are selling their registered Lanas into that story. Now, this is very important. If people from Lana It Wonder could hold on their accounts money, then of course the investor could also hold the money on their accounts. And then in that case, if we would allow that, then of course there wouldn't be a liquidity between. And then of course no investor would be willing to pay to the owner of or to people that are having Lana It Wonder these amounts. So because the only one who is allowed to hold the Lanas for one split are the investor that are giving cash, that are buying out from Lana It Wonder Lanas. This is why they can hold from one split and create that profit. And we on the other side, that we are having Lana It Wonder, we are already profiting because we invested literally a small amount of money, and we are going to get out of that huge amount of cash. But the idea still is 20% that consumer, someone that comes into the shop gets, literally get from Lana discount, get from you guys that you are willing to give, or that we are willing to give 30% discount when we are selling large amounts of Lanas. This is how Lana discount is working. And then, do you understand me what I'm talking up to this point now?
Yep. Got that bit.
Okay, Ishton, you got that? Okay.
I have.
Okay, cool. Now let's go further. So further, another perspective is Lana Fund. Lana Fund is the structure that right now here are just some private investors, okay? Just some of us that are just with small amounts of money, because the market is not big, the market is still under the development. The market is still very small, This is the first layer, and this layer, I suppose, is going to take us another 2 to 3 splits, because we simply don't have into the liquidity enough Lanas in order to make a huge market. More people have to come into Lana It Wonder, but not so much more people as the price has to grow in the Lana It Wonder. Because even if we get right now 2 million or 10 million of new Lanas. If the price is small, that doesn't work. We have to grow with the price literally on £1 or on 10 pounds per Lana. Then of course we can talk that we are having the market worth of right now that would be from 5 to 50 million euros, pounds, and that is the market that you can do something, Right now the market is still small, so I believe this is the reason why next splits are going to go very fast through, because simply the price is very low. Price has to double several times so that we literally reach the level of £1 per Lana. And this is why I believe what I also showed you before, that these splits, just to give you an idea, I don't have here. No, I have, yeah. So in split 11, the price is going to be £1. So until split 11, things are going to go quite fast, because of that, Anyway, so okay, yeah. So now let's talk about this Lana fan. So we are literally going to grow to three different stages with this Lana fan. So the first stage is that where we are right now. So these are small investors, that are investing literally 500, 1,000 euros into that, Then the next phase are going to be small professional investors. We already have one that is waiting with 100,000 pounds ready to go and support that story. And then the third level is going to be proper fund that is going to be institutionally organized. We are already setting up with a guy that is part of Lana World 2. He's already having a fund here in our country, and now we are setting up with him a story, not a story, but we are literally setting up with him the fund that is going to take over and be able to attract institutional investors. So literally banks, great big funds, that are going to be willing to participate into that consumer business. Now, what we are very lucky is that we are having, or that we are creating, so-called very stable price. So with Lana World, and this is what this guy also got it, and he like it. He's really excited because when the institutional investor are wanting to invest, they need two things, actually three things. One thing is that they need to be able to invest huge amount of money. So we are not talking about 1 million pounds, we are talking about billions. If you want to attract institutional investors, we have to talk about a large amount of money. The second thing is they don't care about profit, they care about risk. So if you are able to perform with the profits that are stable, because we know how the price is going to work, then this is for them, wow. This is for them the best of the best. Because normal markets cannot, when the price is on the stock exchange, you cannot guarantee that. But here, you can. Now, I'm going to come back to that. The third thing that large investor wants is how to liquidate the position. So now, every time when splits is happening, all the positions are liquidated, because it's going like cycles. You bought it, you got it, and then you have to sell it back, and then the whole cycle is going again and again and again. And these are three best possible things that are very attractive for the institutional investor. So one is consumer that is large, because right now the world collective transactions into the consumer in the retail world is around 60 trillions all over the world, and that is a huge market. And this market is literally something that is like I can go inside with billions inside without any problems, you know. Now, why this price that we are setting up is stable? So it is stable only because we have collectively agreed about how the price is going to grow. And there is on one side a registered world of Lanas, and on the other side is unregistered world of Lanas. So now imagine you, Steve, you are having Lana at Wonder, and now your Lana at Wonder is growing. And now someone would come to you and you would have like right now to cash out 1,000 euros. And now this guy is going to say to you, okay, I'm going to give you 500 euros, you just sell me that. This is how the normal market works. And if you would need money urgently, most probably on the market, you would sell it.
Yeah.
In the Lana world, you have Lana discount and you have sell Lana. If you sell out of the agreement, out of the collective agreement, your registered Lanas to someone else, and if things come out, so become public, your accounts are frozen. Yes, you are without head. Exactly. Because that can destroy the whole market. And we don't give a fuck to anyone. So this is collective.
That works on every level.
Every level is like this. So we are all here in the game. We all agreed that we are going to play that game on the same rules for the benefit of all. No one should break that game. If it's breaking, no problem, there are consequences. Go out. We don't need you. And these things are very, very strict with us. I'm going to tell you, our initiator, the guy who developed Lana is Jure. So he's today not with us. And he played a little bit with the registered as well on a way that is not agreed. I will show you what is right now with his Lanas. Now I'm going to share you again. Please, Gasper, there's an unmute.
Okay.
Now, guys, do you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Look, you see that here frozen.
Yep.
All these 9 accounts are from Jure. All his Lana 8 Wonder accounts and main wallet accounts from Jure are frozen for next 3 splits. Because he did things that are collectively has not been agreed. And even he, as the guy in Lana world, has now the only one frozen account.
Jure is the founder of Lana.
Yeah, so exactly. Yes. He's the founder of Lana. Yes. He's the guy, you know, in the Lana world. So you can see that we are not joking here. It's really
brilliant.
Yeah, it's really no one has. I mean, there's really no place for playing with that, because that's the most important thing, is to really be very strict on that. And if we are strict on that, then this price is going to be stable. If that price is going to be stable, investors are going to love it.
Low risk.
Low risk, exactly. So now with us it's like this. More people will come into Lana 8 Wonder. Right now it's 250 people. In the future probably is going to be 1 million people. So 1 million people will support that price and will not play with that price. Because in the moment when you play it, you are out. So there's really no logic. You know, you put it 100 euros, things are going wild, you are getting money. Why should break that? I mean, I should be stupid, you know. You don't do that, you know. And you are relaxed because you know that other people also don't do that. So there's no probability that panic will come here inside, you know. Because then in that moment when panic would come, there's no, the registered world of Lana doesn't exist anymore. It stopped existing in that moment. It's like bicycle, you are in the confidence, you are in the trust, you are in the alignment. In the moment, when this breaks, you fall out of the bicycle. There's end of that game. This is how that works. Very simple at the end. But if we allow to do that and take the fear out of ourselves when we are down market, because you know how the markets move normally. Everything is fine when everything is growing. Then something happens, some bad news comes, and then people start to freak out. Fear comes into that, market collapse, that's it, and everyone loses the money. But that is just in the mind. It has nothing to do with the fundamentals. Fundamentals are like they are. They have been before that, and they will be still, the same, literally. Just the fear has changed.
The grass and the animals don't give a shit what we think.
Exactly.
They still eat.
Exactly.
The food is still
Exactly.
there.
Exactly.
The
So
cycle is still going.
exactly. So everything is just in our minds, and we have to just calm the minds. This vehicle is made literally in a way it is made just to keep balance in our minds, that no one fall into the energy of fear. And this is the purpose of Lana It Wonder, and this is why we intentionally make Lana It Wonder that it start with a small amount of money. Because if you start with a small amount of money, then you are not in fear. Who cares? I invested 100 euros, pounds. If I would invest 1 million, I would be from the beginning into the fear, a lot of expectation, I can lose a lot. Hey, come on, you didn't invest a lot. You can just lose a lot if you break the rule. So it's literally, the point is that we start with a small seed, otherwise we would have a problems. If someone started with a huge amount of money, this guy would create a big problem. So we have to walk the path. So we need to wait that these things gradually grow, through the splits, and that we get used to, that we understand, because everyone that step into our world, it needs some time to first understand what we are doing, and this is also the reason why in the beginning he has only 2 or 5 or 10 pounds to sell, nothing big. Why? Yeah, that's the reason, because you have to grow yourself. You have to understand how collectively we are building that, and we are here together almost a year. No, we are not a year, but let 6-7 months. We already get that, and we are very serious about our Lanas more and more and more. Even Yura, he now had frozen accounts. We have a very interesting discussion a few days ago, and I said to him, look, I really kindly ask you not to play anymore, because next time you are going to, if you are going to play on a way how you are right now playing, it can happen that you will lose your position one into Lana It Wonder. And I said, you don't understand what does it mean. Right now that is like 800 pounds, not a lot, but you can see how things rose. And now he not only promised, but now he literally did something that I believe he's going to less and less play. So he literally started to understand it's not joke anymore. It's not a joke anymore, And even Gashman can tell you, we have had some cases, when someone didn't want to take the full responsibility. Gashman was also part of that process, and everyone was shocked. Are you crazy? You are not going to take the responsibility. You are going to lose the position, Lana It Wonder. Are you insane? How much is that worth? So this is when you play the game serious, It's a game, but we are playing very serious, that game, And this is where the magic happens.
And I want to add that there are also not exceptions. For example, I'm the initiator of Plan 15. So I'm the guy in this unregistered world. And these my knights, which are fighting for a better price on the market, they are my pupils. And they are not afraid of me. So I was in this own process, 4 times?
Yeah.
14. In normal world, they would fear someone who is in charge of this unregistered world. So this is really, really good stuff. This night one, really crazy.
So, yeah, this it's all about the psychology. And actually, Lana it Wonder was developed or was evolving out of Plan 15 that Gasper did it, you know. So it's literally it's not it's the derivation of Plan 15. Let's call it that way, you know. So this is, you can see, you know, this is a play of different services, of different perspective that can make this story, you know, working on a way that is working right now. There may be some questions around that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Ishan, do you have some questions? Because you said that you want to discuss here some things about Lana discount. Is everything
Well,
clear?
that was my question.
Okay, okay. So slowly this thing is building. Now I'm going to add just another layer, and this layer is very important because you guys, you have to understand one thing. Everything on that planet is limited. So if we would have only that Lana would live only from Lana at Wonder, that literally would means that only new people that are coming inside with 100 pounds would literally pay to the people that are already in Lana at Wonder. That is a Ponzi scheme, isn't it? Because sooner or later, you know, we hit, you know, we take all the people from the planet, and who is then going to pay into the concept, isn't it? So these are the classical pyramid schemes, if I can call it that way, you know. So Lana at Wonder and the cash into the Lana at Wonder is actually not coming from that people. Some small part, yes, but it's small part. The main cash in Lana at Wonder from the people that are selling is coming out of the investors and is coming from that consumer, you know, from that retail. That is like 1,000 times larger than any of that if people would go with 100 pounds inside. However, even the retail is limited. Even the retail is going to hit in some moment the level where we cannot grow anymore. We have to be aware of it. So, and then is the question, what's going to happen after that? And this is what I call a life cycle of Lana. So the first stage is the seed stage, is the when the seed stage could be, for example, I decide to go and ride a bicycle. That's the idea, you know. That is the seed stage. Or, for example, your mother and father have had a love, you know, of their life, you know, and you come into the existence, and that the first zygota or the embryo, that is the seed stage, okay? And then the newborn baby come into the existence, okay? And then we are in the phase of growing. With the bicycle, would be speeding up the bicycle up to some speed, because you know you cannot ride a bicycle 500 kilometers or miles per hour. It's simply not designed for that, you know. Somewhere is the limit of that speed, isn't it? The same story is also here. Somewhere is the limit. But at the beginning you have to grow that speed, you have to grow to that limit, and once you hit that limit, then you are on that limit. So how is going to work things once we hit that limit? I don't know where it is going to be, because this thing can develop on multiple ways. Whether Lana is going to become the only crypto, whether there is going to be like thousands of different cryptos that they're all going to speed up on the same way to the same level, and then we are going to exchange between us. So there are multiple possible ways how that things is going to evolve. I don't know, and I don't care. To me, it's completely irrelevant whether we are going to be the only one or there are going to be thousands of different, you know, stories similar to us, and then we are going to exchange. To me, it doesn't make the sense. Doesn't play any role. But what plays the role is understanding what is going to happen in the moment when we are going to hit that. So now, guys, you know that in Lana at Wonder, everyone is limited. is limited on 100 millions, isn't it? So, for example, I'm in split 1. When there are going to be 24 splits, 25 splits, I'm going to hit the amount of 100 million. So imagine from split 25 to split 26, my portfolio is going to grow from 100 to 200 millions. But I need to give away 100 million because the maximum amount is 100 million. Now, you would say, okay, see, cool, I'm going to buy a lot of stuff. Trust me, guys, it's not going to be like, it's not that easy, to spend that amount of money because I live off grid. I have everything in my life, I have only 1 month. I cannot eat more than that. I cannot drive in more than in one car. I can have few cars. I don't mind if people buy more cars, but still, 100 millions is not a joke, Still, you have to let it go. You have to give it away. However you are going to give it away, that's not my problem. But what's going to really start to happen in our reality is that we are going to introduce so-called balanced wallets. Istvan, you already know what are balanced wallets because we have done that project, isn't it?
I don't know.
Vibes. Vibes. I'm talking
the vibes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, yes. So how balanced wallets are working? Look, observe observe the sea. On the sea you have waves. In some moment, one wave is maybe 10 centimeters above, another one has to be 10 centimeters below, isn't it? In general, if you put together, is the same level. So balanced wallets works like this. The amount of all wallets is actually 0, always. So that literally means if you have in one moment 100 million pounds on your account, then that literally means someone else in that system can have in that moment minus 100 million pounds on the account. If you put both together, is 0. So once there's going to be enough people put it into the position of having a lot, we are going to introduce this type of the wallets. And then what's going to happen is that we are going to literally raise a lot of people up. Because some of the people are going to be in minus 100 million, we are going to be above. Balanced wallets are working on a way that no one can hold more than it is collectively agreed. And that is going to literally means your wallet is going to be able to exist in minus 100 million and plus 100 million. If you are going to see on your account, if you have literally, if you are let's say minus 500 million pounds realistically, it's going to show you on your account plus 50 millions. Why? Because we all look from the bottom up how much you can spend it. So if your limit is minus 100 million and you are minus 50 millions, then of course you can spend 50 millions, isn't it? So you literally can go up to 200 millions, but your wallet is going to exist into the range minus 100 plus 100 millions, but it's going to show you from 0 to 200 million. That's your range. This is where you can spend it, your assets. And now imagine you are, for example, on minus 50 million, and someone else in that moment has to be plus 150 millions because the sum is 0, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. And what does it mean? This guy that is plus 150, this guy knows that he's plus 150, but allowances be maximum of 100 million. So sooner or later, this guy has to spend his money, because if he's not going to spend, 50 millions are going to go, are going to become unregistered. So that the one who is minus 50 can come back. It's like waves on the sea, you know. Once it's going up, but sooner or later that wave is going to go down so that you can go up. And the sum of all the wallets is 0. We are all wealthy. We have all a lot of money. You know what I mean? But still everything is aligned. And these are so-called aligned wallets that can exist literally balanced. And that reality can go forever. I mean, until we need it, you know, until we want to drive on that way, you know. However, it cannot collapse, because we are all part of that sea that is, you know, balanced between all of us, you know. That's the story. So we are aware of it, but the idea is that we have to first grow to that level before we can start to exist in that balanced wallets. So these are 3 stages, and this is the life cycle of Lana. So this is no pyramid, this is not Ponzi. We are very much aware of what we are doing and how this has to transform from one point to another point. And you will see the same is also with the bicycle. Once you speed up the bicycle, then you keep the balance and the speed on that level, isn't it? This is how you ride the bicycle, isn't it? The same story.
That's how it's comfortable.
Exactly. And the same story also goes how your body grows. Up to 15 years we have been growing. After that, your body doesn't grow anymore. Okay, someone goes a little bit, become fat, but you know what I mean. You don't grow anymore. That's your height, and then that is when you become adult, and then you have a lot of life in front of you to live with that growth and with that body. So that's a normal process, guys. It's nothing that we figured out something new. No. We just take what is literally normal life cycle in all areas of our life. You can see it wherever you want, you know. That's how that works. And this is how we are going to do that. Makes sense, isn't it?
Yeah,
It does.
it does. Yeah.
It reminds me, like, you know, as you said, it's like we did that. What was it? But yeah, it was like how long ago?
Yeah,
6, 8 years ago.
yeah,
when
something
we did
like this.
experiment.
Yeah. But the problem was then that we have been already on the end, and this is what I didn't got it back then. You know, Ishtan. The problem is because you cannot keep the balance if you don't have a speed.
Yeah.
You have to first make a speed. You have to first grow a body. You cannot be adult. You know, you cannot be born and immediately adult. No, there is a phase. You have to go.
It's not just like that. It's because we're talking about here finance, and finance is included. It's not excluded. It's included the whole world. And this is what we did try there. Is just wasn't inclusive, and like what we're doing with the fiat currency and everything, it's included. It's not something is excluded. I see it from that perspective.
Yeah, it is, but still you have to gain the speed, because before we can step into that balance wallets where we all going to agree that the sum of all the wallets is actually 0, but we are going to be growing with ourselves in the trust that even that is more than good enough, because we already have everything. We have to grow ourselves to that trust as collectively, because right now we trust into the pounds We trust into the fiat. We cannot say that we don't trust fiat. We are using that every day. So we trust into
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So
Even if you don't trust or somebody says it, I don't trust this anymore.
it's still a
This is
trust.
what I keep saying to people. It's like they're still using it, but
It's,
they're complaining, but they're still using the same thing because the trust is more in that.
I mean, honestly, 2-3 days ago, I was with one guy, and he say, "I don't believe into anything." And I say to him, "You see, man, even believing into not believing is still believing.
Exactly.
Is still believing, So you believe into not believing, but he's believing, So so you just don't see that, And the same is also here. You think that you don't trust, but you trust. Otherwise, you wouldn't use it, but you use it, so you trust, But you complain, but it's still a trust. You are still on that vehicle. However, it's like that, So I hope that I give you some answers on that. It will take
more headaches.
yeah, I know
that's good.
it's going to take some time that things gradually come into your body, But trust me, guys, when 100 people are going to be aware what we are doing, the whole world is going to say, "Whoa, let's go for it." But it's not simple. I'm aware it takes time because we are not here just to sell something, pocket the money, and go. It's not about that. If you want to create that, what we are creating is the awareness, and the awareness takes time because it's on an energetical level. But once we got it, it's aha, and it's when it happens aha, then things goes like fire. Then nothing can stop that. Then this is like sold, for everyone, And so.
And this is what I said to Steve. I just said to Steve. I think I told you this just before. No, it's like about like how it goes. It's like, you know, at the moment we want to understand and we want to get it, but soon we get it. The vast majority
Exactly.
they don't even need to understand this.
Exactly.
And they will just go in because it's like, oh, it works and it's crazy.
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly.
let's do it.
Exactly.
They don't question it anymore.
Exactly. We at the beginning question, and we are here from the reason because we want to get it, we want to understand it. But once we are going to relax, our energy is going to talk for itself. And people are just going to see, look, it's working. I don't care. I just give and go. I don't care, And that's it. This is how things works. I mean, I am aware of them, and it's always at the beginning like this. I mean, I have done so many business at the beginning. Everyone is resisting. Everyone is questioning. But that's fine. That's this phase. We have to walk that phase. There's nothing special with that. I mean, even when you speed up the bicycle, it's the same story. There has to be a force. Everything resists. It's not that easy to speed the bicycle. Once you're there on that speed, it's simple, But you have to come to that speed. That's how things works, That's the way.
Good.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I have recorded that. I'm going to also put that on YouTube so someone else can benefit. You can
Hey,
all.
Joshua.
Yes.
Joshua, I have one question. I know that you answered it many times, but I never remember it. So we all know that €1 is not the same like £1 British, or €1 is not the same like $1, but we are still using this like 1:1 ratio.
Yeah. Honestly,
Explain.
I will tell you like this, how I see from the perspective of feeling. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm also not. I think that we will not give a fuck if I have at the end 100 million or 100 million pounds or euros. To me, it's like, who the fuck cares? it's more than enough. You know what I mean? So from that perspective, I don't like to complicate. But I know one thing for certain. Lana is here not to take over any fiat currency. But literally to stabilize any fiat currency. So on the long term, I believe here are going to be forints, crowns, I don't know, all the different fiat currency that the world knows. because that's the beautiful thing. World doesn't need one currency. We need varieties, because variety is always beautiful thing to see. So I would like to see in the future all currency existing. However, behind that, the vehicle can be Lana. So we can exchange in Lanas, but we are going to communicate how much does it cost into the pounds or euros or whatever. Because this is the reference, this is what we are used to. This is what we are proud to. And we should be proud on the pounds, we should be proud on euro, we should be proud on the fiat currency. We should not say this is bad. No. We should accept that. We should be proud of that. So this fiat currency should exist also in the future as the reference. But we can pay it behind in Lanas, no problem. Why not? We can make a settlement in Lana, but we talk in pounds. So this is how I see. So yes, it can happen. That's this difference because forints, for example, in Hungary, are so far away from euro or from pounds that you cannot put it into that same story. So probably it can happen that these differences are going to take place also in the future. At the beginning, we didn't complicate because the market is still so small that I don't give a fuck, But in the future, probably that's going to play the role. I don't know when. We will decide collectively.
Yeah.
We will see. When people are going to start to speculate, I'm going to buy in euros and then resell it in pounds, then for sure we are going to say, guys, relax, that's not the point, Then we are going to put this into the ratio that they will say is just forget it, Because it's not about that, What's going to happen, I believe, in a 6 months to 1 year. Right now, when I'm developing things and we are having services and we are charging these services, I would like to come to the moment within myself that I'm not going to charge anything for any service. Because I'm going to say, I have Lana at Wonder, I earn more than enough from Lana at Wonder. Everything what I do is purely because I love to do that. And I'm going to do that so much, I love to do it, So no service in the future, I know from my perspective, is not going to be any more charge, because that's the true freedom. Because I don't give a
That's
fuck.
That's the ultimate end.
Exactly. I want to be I want that everyone exists into that reality where we don't care how much we are going to earn, how much we are going to charge. We just want to have an awesome life, do what we love to do, and still have money. This is how the reality should work. It's like breathing the air. Life gives you the air whether you work or not. You just have the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should be that. Money and exchange should be aligned on that level. And that is when it feels completely light. And we are going to come there, but I don't know when. But I don't even care.
It will take some
Yeah,
cycles for sure.
For sure, but to me it's not.
But it's okay. That's the path, and the beautiful thing is like how I see is we created this vehicle. This vehicle is here that it's able to create that type of feeling and reality
Exactly.
for all of us, where we become free and people become free from the fear in their mind that there is not enough or all that stuff. Because when you have the feeling of that I have enough, more than enough, then you become your true being of like giving, and you just keep giving and from that energy. Because we all here, and it's been proven from schools. Like there is this school in England, this the first democratic school, the Summerhill School, and they have this beautiful movie, the Summerhill drama, and they show that it's like when the child comes to the school first time, and like there is no rules, nothing to do, and after he runs away, and for weeks he's just running away and does nothing, and eventually he comes back and he start to get excited about things, and he become good, and he finds his own peace and doing all his own things. And the same thing with the money, and with us, it's with everybody. It's like when you know what drives you, and you just come from that energy, and you don't care about like how much is it going to be charged or is it going to work, but you just do it because you already have everything what you need, and we always have the overflow just by doing and breathing and being in this environment. So yeah, that's how I see. And
it's all about the feelings of abundance that exist within you. So abundance is never outside of you. So the ultimate goal of all that story is that we feel that abundance is here. But honestly, that can happen only when we collectively are aligned with that idea, because then nobody is anymore holding. People are willing to give the best, and they are giving. They're just giving, doing, and giving, and we have then all overflow of everything. So it's not even anymore the question, you take what you need wherever, and that's the ultimate goal. But yeah, it's going to take time.
It's going to take time because we are not the social consciousness. It's still very far from it. Oh, as how I see it, but it could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's the big shift. As this vehicle built, it can actually make that shift faster.
Yeah, nobody knows, because right now, as we step and as we have been voting for infinite splits in the last voting that was yesterday closed, actually right now nobody has any more in control of that. So from here on, things grow on its own pace. So how things are going to develop, nobody knows, and who cares? So it's not anymore depend on anyone. This cannot be any more controlled.
It's basically it's depending on us as collective. No?
Exactly. Cool. So did we cover that topic?
I think so.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hear from. Are there any more questions from you guys?
Well, that's enough for today for me.
Go and sleep. Yeah, this information could take a little bit of in the next days, to let it go and relax. But yeah, that's the way how it goes.
That's enough. Thank you. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I said to Steve, I think I told you that Steve has also a farmer around his neighborhood, and he's having raw milk, and he's selling raw milk, and it's
awesome.
It's cool. So
yeah, awesome.
Hopefully he will step in.
Yeah. Ishan has told me a lot.
Keep asking him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep asking him.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean,
yeah,
this is how these things should go, Louis, come.
He's nearly there. I think he's just got to get that a little bit more, and he'll be there. I hope.
Cool.
Everything comes in the right time, as I say.
Louis, we have recorded that. After you went, we started to record. I'm going to upload, because I think it was interesting talk, isn't it?
Excellent. I'm really happy. I had to leave the house, so I didn't have chance to stay on. And the topic that we were getting onto, I was really quite interested by. So I didn't, and I had to go, and I was just like, oh no, I'm really glad you guys have recorded it though. Yes. That's brilliant. I'll watch it when it comes.
Yeah. I'm going to. Tomorrow it probably is going to be there, or after tomorrow just is going to be there. Yeah, we went really from the beginning. We build it and we come to the end.
Excellent.
Understanding, and yeah, you can then watch it and so on.
Hey, you know what I like? Yeah. Lana, I wonder is that it is developing so fast in United Kingdom. so we can hear the real English, because we always talk in this atrocious Slovenian accent like Melania Trump, so it would be really good to meet one more people from UK.
Yeah, no, well, we've got a few. I think Mike signed up as well, didn't he? Isfan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and did Richard sign up earlier as well?
Richard. No.
Richard and Karen from North Gotham.
No, he's Richard is he's an old schooler. It's like he said, he's like, I'm not gonna do it. He said like his son, because they already building their own house, on a piece of land. It's like and they're crazy because it's three guys like they're in their 20s, just pass, graduated from uni and getting work, and they building a house like a small house on their land. It's like good guys, and they got the idea from me actually.
Excellent. That's very cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so it's like they will be more interested probably, he said, but Richard he's an engineer, and is having that kind of mindset. He said, is like for me, he said, is like, no, it's too much damage I already did to the planet, and he doesn't like technology so much.
Yeah.
However, we are going to turn it sooner or later. Everyone is going to be part of that play because of this, and where we I mean, it's very interesting, Clearance, especially this end part, because I have never shared that end part. How this thing at the end become aligned. How these wallets are going to work. Because always is somewhere at the end. What happened after that. And
well, that was a question that I put to Isfan earlier when we were talking at lunchtime, wasn't it? I said to you, what happens at the end? What happens when I have nothing left to do?
Yeah.
And that was my question: is what do we do then? Which would be really interesting to see what everybody's views are.
Yeah, I listen to that because it's many layers covered to that. Because there are limits on many levels that we are going to hit, and how this is going to transform. It's going to be excited. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, excellent. No, I'm really happy to be part of it as well.
Thank you.
And see how everything evolves. It's really good. I'm excited to move forward with it all. I really like the idea.
Thank you very much.
I think it's absolutely spot on.
Thank you, and
Yeah, me too.
we are. I mean, at the end, however, you have to understand one thing. To me, the most important thing is that you invest your time and your energy, and just the presence is already putting your attention, your energy into that, and that is already a fuel. People are not aware how much does it means, but your attention is actually that what creates reality. That's it. So I'm very happy, and I'm also very glad, and I'm appreciating that you guys, you are willing to be part of that vehicle that we are starting. And it's not going to happen because of me. It's going to happen because of us.
Yes, a collective vision. But I read something recently, and it was about collective vision, and how if one person envisions an idea, it becomes possible. But the more people that envision the same idea, it compounds the interest on it almost.
Exactly.
So like, I'm one, and then when you look at it is two, and then when the next person looks at it, it's like four, and so on and so forth. And that's how the attention works on it, and it evolves in that sense.
Exactly. And we don't need million people for that. We don't. As I told you before, 100 people is more than enough that got it. How that works is going to shift the whole world.
Yeah.
But really got it. It's not like, okay, I think. No. Really be with a full body, understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Feel it like energetically, like
feel
for me on that level, like I got it and I know it and I feel it, like there is no no other way. It's like it's I know it's there are still parts that it's like I can see clearly, but I still know because I trust that this is going and this is growing, and that's the thing. One thing is I wanted to say about just to remind you is like, and this is why it's important to more you, because I keep saying to everyone, it's like it's the what you put into it is like do something with it, and it doesn't matter what you do or how much, but you do something with it, because if you don't do, then you're passive, then it's not gonna help Lana. It's only being active is going to help, and if you convert that down to what you put into, because that's the energy that you put into it, and that's what we on the what we all have the same amount in every day, because there is something that we all have the same amount, and that's time. And that's important here to see, to realize that is the amount of time what you put into, and more you think about, more you do something with Lana, obviously that time put into it, and that's what is, generates the energy and create the thing. Because for me it's like, I don't know, probably for you probably 100% of your time is Lana, Josh. For me at least it's like
No,
20,
it's
30, 40%.
it's not 100, but it's quite something, but it's not 100 at all.
No,
Today
no,
I
no,
was
was
half
just
of the day
joking.
cutting the grass here on the land, so not really. However, I would like to give you guys one thing that I become aware of about that what you have been talking, Istvan. Look, we don't need to force and ask anyone to give the attention into Lana, because it's going to like a magnet take their attention. You know, when, for example, you guys, you are very much in, so you are here. There is right now 250 people into the Lana world, but they are not here. Okay, so where they are putting their attention somewhere else. Okay, but don't worry, guys. You know why? Because we all are very much connected with the amounts. And as Lana is growing, and in this year is going to grow like crazy, because we have to, I explained that into that, it's going to create like crazy. So at the end of the year, everyone is going to have on the amount some amount of money that will be substantially larger than that what they step in. So they will say, okay, now it's not anymore a joke. And in a moment when they say that it's not anymore a joke, then their attention is going to be here. So you don't need to worry. After we went above 100 people into Lana at Wonder, I relaxed, because I said, okay, from here on, I don't need to worry anymore, because it's simply going to grab them. We don't need 1 million people. 100 people is more than enough for the whole world, and it's going to take their attention. It's going to be even more, but that is already enough. So I feel it, that the difficult thing, we already did it. So from here on, it's just going to.
It's one of those things. People are like that though, because if you stand in the street and you look up at something, you'll see that somebody walking along will go, "What's he looking at?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then before you know of it, there's 5 of you looking up, and then because you all stood there looking, the next 10 people are going to go, "Oh, what's going on there?" And it's exactly like you said. It's that magnet, that attention magnet,
Exactly.
and it's when people's attention starts going there, it draws other attention because of it. It's like a consciousness magnet almost.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just people are interested in what other people are interested in.
Exactly.
And then exactly as you said, when it will soon become a point. And when you said, like, obviously people are going to look at this and go, "Oh my God, this is not a joke."
And it's going like
really,
crazy.
Really going to start paying attention, and then that intensified attention is going to double fold it again on top of that.
Exactly. And just imagine, there are going to be people with the wallets worth of 100,000, 1 million very fast. People are just going, even more watching to that. What's going to, and then it's just more attention, and things just pull them inside like magnet.
Yeah. It was a really good analogy. I like that.
Cool. Okay, should we then stop here this part, and in the future, every week I'm having like this type of the conversation with me, so you can always join me with different questions on many different ways.
Do you want us, or do you want people to come too?
Sorry?
You want people to come too, because you said you're going to have a conversation with you. If I got it right.
Okay.
But that's cool. We can come if you're allowed. You can have a conversation.
Cool, cool. Anyway, yeah, I am here, and you guys, however, if you're going to find yourself on a way, I mean, here's a lot of different things you can play with. Kasper is having his own story that is very well developing in Lana World, and we are working despite the fact that actually he's taking care for unregistered world, I'm taking care for the registered world. We are actually opposites, you know. Normally in the normal world we should fight, you know, because we are competition, we are opposites, you know. Who is better, you know, but we don't, you know, we work together because as he needs me, I need him, you know. This world works together hand by hand, awesome. So breathing in, breathing out is not here to fight, but it's literally to work together. And I'm really very happy that we, with the Gasper, we both got it, you know, that we need each other, you know, that this world coexists together, you know, and we support each other, you know, and we develop and we do and we buy from each other, you know. Registered ladders I buy from unregistered people so that the unregistered people can earn more, and that also supports the price in the unregistered world. And we need unregistered world in a case that someone's plays too much, he can go back, you know, where the price is lower. So we need that game, you know. On the other side, an registered world is organized on the exchanges, you know. So it's a proper exchange, it's a proper Lana. If the registered world would be, there would be only OT, over the counter trading. It's
Yeah,
not enough.
Lana 8 Wonder is heaven, and unregistered world, so plan 15 is hell. So if you are not good, you come to.
Just wanted to put this one up because I don't think Luis or Steve knows anything about it. So Gaspar, if you can allow this to bring it in, can you briefly say to us about what you're doing in on that part, and the nights, and what is their jobs, because it could be something. I'm started to build my feelings and my intention. I'm going to step into the Lana Nights as well. But yeah, that would be great also. I mean, that would suit, the Nights would suit for England, for sure. It's like
Yeah.
even that term.
Just wait, I will share entire screen. Okay, share, and I will explain through the chart.
Okay.
Of Lana. So this is the chart of Lana. Just a moment. I just have to find this one. So this is the chart of Lana on exchanges. This is how Lana looks in unregistered world. So up and down, up and down. It's kind of Bitcoin game. The goal of Lana Coin Nights of the Plane 15 order is that we push the price slowly up and up, and slowly establish such such strong fundament that people also all around the world on all exchanges will give their attention to this unregistered world. And so slowly we are pushing the price up, and more people will be attracted into this world. So this is the basic idea. And of course, we are using all very same principles like in Lana 8 Wonder. So we are also developing economy, discounts, and everything. And here in this world, you can have as much Lana as it's possible. You can afford to buy. That's it. And so what Plan 15 is doing is repeating Bitcoin story from the start, which was 3rd of January 2009 to 17th of December 2017, when Bitcoin was taken by the central bank. So this is what we are doing here. I don't know if I was clear. Istvan,
Yeah, for me it was clear, so I'm
what
all
about
good.
Steve and Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I understood what you were saying. I think I've got it. I think I understand.
So look at this. This is chart from the last 3 months. So you see what we are doing. We are just putting our orders just on the highest buy positions, and
Yeah.
since Lana is limited, it's just a matter of time when the sellers will run out of their Lanas, and when it happens, we move higher. You see, look, then we go here, and so we
Right.
are moving more up and up
Yeah,
and
it's
up.
quite an increase on that as well.
Sorry.
I said it's you've done a good increase. That's an exponential increase there.
Yeah, for example, all top cryptocurrencies in the world, they fell down. So they decreased. For example, Bitcoin lost 50%. Lana in the same period gained 150%. But it is just the beginning. The idea is, if we look this chart of Bitcoin, this is the idea. This is what will happen also with Lana. So this is Bitcoin from the start to the, this is first 3,270 days, and Plan 15 is doing exactly the same. We are somewhere here at the moment, something like this, and so we are waiting. Plan 15 will end on 2nd of September 2031. It is exactly 3,070 days after the beginning. And of course, also in Lana 8 Wonder, if you look at these modules, you see there is also a service called Lana Nights. This is through which these unregistered Lanas are coming to registered world, and on the end of the day, the registered world will took the whole Lana. All these 7.506 billion Lanas will be in the registered world. So we are just helping from one side, and but let's say Plan 15 is working in this let's say central bank economy. So it's different. It's just the world we are used to it. So Lana 8 Wonder is really something much more than this.
Okay.
Guys, I would also on that moment. So if someone wants to, in this period of time, has, for example, £1,000 or £2,000, something like this, and wants to play and wants to invest and wants to also earn, like, in almost like classical crypto, he could consider that. So, for example, very often to me come people and they say, okay, I have invested this €100 into Lana 8 Wonder. How can I invest more? And I say to him, okay, you have the possibility in the future retails, but you cannot buy more Lanas into the registered world. It's limited, I cannot help you with that. But you can go into Lana Nights and also invest there, and play with that, what Gaspar is doing, because things are moving also there very great. He's having really, probably right now, one of the largest trading groups on the world that is taking and trading with Lanas. He created a really loyal group of people who are literally trading Lanas on a daily basis, and I don't believe that any cryptocurrency on the world has this so great developed group, people that really work with the heart, and really taking care for that story,
So look, Istvan, Luis, and Steve. This is the basic idea. You see what is written on the locomotive. It's 7,506. You see this number, this one?
Yeah, I can see it.
That means, total amount of Lana on the planet someday will be 7.506 billion Lanas. So if there are 7,506 Lana coin nights with each at least, not at least, maximum
To je
1
super,
million Lana.
posnete izgleda, da je gotovo,
Then
mi je za
the whole
prihodnost.
amount is in our hands. So we can create the environment that will help Lana at Wonder. Of course, this will never happen because already many some millions are already in Lana at
Utihnu, ker ne
Wonder.
bom več rabil, ker se
There
bodo
are a lot of Lanas are
informacije
also
šile, ne.
lost forever.
Jaz ne bom več rabil
But
nič
this is
in
the
tudi tako bo.
basic idea, and for
The Lanas that are lost forever, is that the ones that were in the
Yeah.
Slavi wallets and stuff like that?
Ja, čak malo
well,
snimam.
this is another story. When we will get this derivative path, or how this is called, derivation path, something like that, we can get those Lanas back. That's why I decided that I'm the one who will give all the people who lost their Lanas because of that problem. And I take all these recovery seats, and I will find this guy sooner or later, you know. So he will give us this Lana one way or the other way. But
right, okay, because I did lose quite a lot of Lana in that thing. There was a lot.
How many?
13,000.
Okay, no problem. Just send me your recovery seats, these 12 words.
Yeah.
And if you have the address of that wallet, send me also that I can check in Lana Coin Explorer, and I will send it to you. So I will be the one who will be asking from this Bulgarian guy from Dubai to get those Lanas back.
Right. Okay.
That's it. So the idea is that at the beginning you don't pay more than $1,500 US for your first million, and then after that you follow this idea. Look, that you are building your positions the same amount as you have in cash, the same amount as you have in Lana, also in Bitcoin, gold, and mutual fund. This your wild bet is, I don't recommend, but I still have it. And so you just keep the balance when you.
I like your interest in buying actual gold as well. That's a really good. Because that will never decrease. Like, that's a really safe bet at the moment as well as gold. So, like...
And so you see, what I believe at the moment is that on the planet at the moment there are maximum 100 million Lanas that can be bought at the price of 1,500 euros. So this is what we are doing. Every weekend we have these workshops, and more and more people will get their first million Lana. And of course, all are also invited to Lana at Wonder, because this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Welcome. I will also write in social about this, so you can also follow it there. In Lana at Wonder.
Cool. Okay, guys, should we stop here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this event. I'm going to stop right now.